Leonardo da Vinci was born in the small Italian town of Vinci in 1452. He kept the name of his town for his last name, so he was Leonardo of Vinci because he was born in Vinci, Italy. When he was little, he drew pictures of plants, insects, flowers, animals, and birds. He lived in a time when people were becoming very interested in art. This time was called the Renaissance. He was a great artist, but he was famous because he did lots of other things too. He was an architect, a musician, a sculptor, a scientist, an inventor, and a mathematician. Leonardo made lots of notes with his drawings. The unusual thing was that the notes were written backwards. To read his notes, you would have to hold them up to a mirror. He probably didn't want people to read about his discoveries or steal his secrets. In this picture, many people thought the angel was the best part because it looked more alive. Soon, Leonardo was asked to do whole paintings by himself. Leonardo was one of the first artists to paint the mother of Jesus smiling and playing with her baby Jesus. Before this, artists showed Jesus and the mother looking very serious. Before Leonardo moved to a new town called Milan, he promised the Duke of Milan that he would make war machines to protect the city against the Duke's enemies. It seemed like an unusual thing for Leonardo to do because he was a gentle person who hated war. He made lots of drawings of these machines. Some seemed as if they would work, but some looked like they wouldn't work at all. Leonardo's greatest work was done inside of a room in a church. It's called the Last Supper. He used shadows, lighting, and background. It seems like there is a lot of movement in the picture that had never been done before. Today it's hard to see the picture of the Last Supper because Leonardo was experimenting with making his own paint. The paint he made for the Last Supper didn't work very well. This is one of Leonardo's most famous paintings, the Mona Lisa. No matter where you stand, it always seems as though she's looking into your eyes. The background is very interesting too. It looks like it's part of a fairy tale. In a weird way, Mona Lisa and the background seem to blend together. Mona Lisa doesn't have eyebrows painted. She just has shadows that make it the appearance of eyebrows. Leonardo painted only a few pictures after the Mona Lisa. He was more interested in working on his inventions and his experiments. He died in 1519. Leonardo was one of the first artists to make his paintings seem very real. He made the people in his paintings look like they were moving and being alive. He used dark shadows and light colors to make some things look like they were coming towards you and some look like they were going away. Leonardo always tried to make his pictures look as close to nature as possible. Artists ever since Leonardo da Vinci have learned from the discoveries that he made.